What's good, you guys? R&R Motorsports back at you guys with another one. And today, I think my Overland X5 is broken. So this car is powered by a N52 engine. And the N52 has these things called Disa valves that's in the intake manifold. And basically, it's like VTEC for Hondas. It controls like how much air the engine takes in at certain RPMs. So basically, it closes, I think, at lower RPMs, and it opens up when it gets above a certain RPM to let in more air. So right now we're gonna just take the intake manifold off and see what they look like, because the other day when I was driving the car, it felt super underpowered. Like usually when you floor it above like 4,000 RPMs, the car really wakes up and it doesn't feel like a fucking school bus. But I was flooring it and it literally just felt dead. So usually when the Disas go bad, there's not really like any codes or anything like that. Although, to be fair, I didn't like go ahead and read the codes, but it won't throw like a check engine light or anything like that. So maybe if I go ahead and read the codes, I might have something for like the Disa valves, or it's running a little bit lean or something like that, because it'll run lean if it gets stuck open. But we're gonna take the intake manifold off right now and see if they look broken or not, because if it breaks, it's a little plastic piece, and if it breaks, it can get stuck inside your intake manifold, and if that gets pushed through your engine, I'm sure it'll be catastrophic. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at that now, and yeah, I'll bring you guys with me through the process. So I'm like pretty sure the Disa valve is literally right here, so this intake manifold is gonna have to come off. And obviously we got the boy Josh helping us out today, you know. All right, and I just got Josh's permission to show you guys the Audi. So I don't know if you guys remember it the last time. If you guys look at some of my older Mercedes videos, I showed when he first got the car. But he got some 20-inch wheels for it, and it's lowered on some coilovers. So look how nice that Fitment is right now. Literally tuck-in tire in the front and tuck-in tire in the back. So I got that boy on the stance wave. So if any of the N52 guys in the comments could tell me what the fuck this shit is for, because like I don't even know. This is the thing that connects to the throttle body. Luckily, checking the Disa isn't too hard. You don't even need to remove the airbox or none of that. I don't even think you need to take the intake manifold off, because we can access the big one with just removing whatever the fuck this thing is that I just asked you guys. So as you guys can see, the throttle body is right down there. My bad, bro. And then right now I think it's 4 bolts to look at the Disa. So hopefully it's not in my intake manifold, because that would fucking suck. But it didn't sound like it wasn't flapping or anything yet, but hopefully it's still in there and it's just not actuating. So then when I get the new ones, it'll be, we're not like fishing around in the intake valves for plastic. So now that we got all 4 bolts removed, he's using a flathead just to pop out the Disa so we can see it. Yeah, there's your Disa. There it is. 150k mile Disa valve. That shit is in there, huh?
I gotta remove this.
The PCV hose?
This bracket here, that's not holding anything.
Oh, okay. Fuck it.
Or just loosen it a little bit, actually.
Bracket's probably gonna have to come out, huh? Oh no, there we go. Oh yeah, you guys see? It's the flap is stuck open, no movement. So I was right. I'm a fucking A1 guesser. I didn't even check codes. I just guessed the Disa was broken, and look at that.
Shit ain't moving.
Completely stuck open, no movement. Although, is it supposed to be stuck open when the car is... It might actually be able to be stuck open when the car is off. And then, I'm gonna look it up right now, because that could be normal. So, let me see. Alright, you guys, so Google just told me that when the N52 is off, your Disa valve should be closed, because like I told you guys before, it only opens at higher RPMs. And Josh just tried to like move it around a little bit, and it's literally just like 100% stuck in place. So thank God it hasn't broken yet, and it looks like the metal pin is still in place on top. But yeah, this Disa valve is cooked. The car has 2, but I think we're just gonna look at this one for now. I don't even know where would... I think the second one's literally in the intake manifold itself. So, but the fact that I know the main one is stuck open just leads me to believe that I should just replace both of them. So Yeah, this was a clutch little diagnosis. So any of you guys that have N52s, not just X5s with N52s, any N52 has this intake manifold on it. So there's also a way you can fix this if you get an N54 intake manifold, but then there's a lot of modifications you have to do as well. I would say like on a scale of 1 to 10, it's probably like an 8 out of 10 job on how hard it is to do. And you'd also need to get the car tuned as well to rock that manifold, or it'll probably throw a check engine light, at least from what I've seen in the forums. I can leave that link for you guys too if you guys want to add an N54 intake manifold to your N52. But you'll lose some power low down, but you'll probably gain like 5 to 7 horsepower on the top end. So up to you guys.
3 weeks later.
Alright you guys, so it is like a week and a half later. I got some China Disa valves because if any of you N52 guys didn't know, these shits are $900 on FCP Euro for a little ass piece of plastic. So I get for like the coolant lines and like the water pump, you know, high pressure fuel pump, all that shit, go OEM. But like, bro, for a little piece of plastic like this, I got these for 50 bucks off of eBay. So if these fail, I can literally buy 10 of these and it'll still be half the price of what FCP sells a Disa for. So right now we got the airbox out, the little snorkel, and then the other little intake piece, just so we can get the intake manifold off. And then once the intake manifold is off, the smaller Disa is on it, and then the bigger Disa is right on the outside.
Yeah.
Alright, good. Alright, so we got the old Disa out, and the gasket definitely looks collapsed, but as you guys can see, it's still stuck open. And the one that I bought, it literally comes closed. So yeah, that shit is fucked. Fuck that shit. If I started it up and it says I have no oil pressure, we know why. Hold on.
Fuel line, buddy.
That shit's destroying my fuel line cover.
Okay. I don't think I have to move it more than this. I can get to the Disa from here. So I'll have to disconnect all this stuff here.
Oh, nice.
We're just gonna unbolt it from this side. You unbolt it from here.
Yeah.
And then I'll just pull it out from there. So let me actually just put this back a little bit. And I'll unbolt it right now.
Bet, so we don't have to remove the alternator, none of that bullshit.
No. I'm gonna see if I have to remove the throttle body though. I might have to. Not a big deal. Just
4 bolts.
4 bolts. I'm fairly sure I have to do that. So I'll just do that right now. I'll find out.
Yeah. So if you guys want to do your Disa without removing like your alternator like they say you should, just take the 4 bolts out for the throttle body and it'll give you access to it. Honestly, we probably didn't even have to unbolt the manifold, to be honest, if we just took the throttle body out.
No, we do.
Oh, we do? Oh, yeah?
To take the Disa out, because we can't pull it out from any other side.
Oh, you have to lift it and then pull it out the bottom.
Yeah.
So never
Unless
mind.
you want to take this off, which is a pain in the ass.
Yeah, fuck that. And if you take off the alternator, you got to disconnect the battery, all that bullshit. Nah, we good. So if you guys do this, you don't need to fully take off the manifold, like completely disconnect all like the connections in there. You basically take the bolts out from the throttle body side, and then you pop it out from the inside, slap it in, then you bolt it back from the outside, then we do the big one, and then we just put this shit back together and call it a night. But that shit's stuck on there though. That's the original one with like 150,000 miles on it. That flathead saves lives, bro. The CCV hose? Well, we might have to remove the crankcase hose because it might be blocking a Disa, but we'll see. Fucking BMW. Damn, this one's stuck open too? So we got both Disas stuck open. Mind you, both of these should be closed. So, and this one has some oil on it. Nothing too crazy though. So I think my crankcase, whatever, hose is fine. But yeah, fuck that shit. So this is how it's supposed to look when it's off. And as you guys see, the one on the ground is still stuck open. So both Disas were bad. There you go, my boy. So we're gonna... We're gonna start by installing the smaller one and then the bigger one. Alright you guys, so I didn't get to film an outro for this video, so it's gonna be the outro right now. The Chinese Disas have actually been holding up pretty good. I've put about maybe 500 miles on them in the past 2 weeks, and yeah, no issues, no hiccups. The cold start is a lot smoother. And I guess for those of you guys wondering if the Chinese Disas are hit or miss, they're doing pretty good for now. I'll update you guys if they break or I start getting the same symptoms again. But for $50 or less shipped to your door, it's definitely a good deal compared to the $900 FCP wants for them. And it's literally just a little plastic part, as you guys saw. So hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you guys have an N52 with over 100,000 miles and your car feels sluggish on the low end, check your Disas. Could be stuck open, or if you hear a rattling noise, they could be loose. So with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next video, and I'm out.